I really need to get out of my house more. So that is exactly what I'm going to do today. And what I plan to do over the next couple weeks or however long I decide to do the series for, I work from home pretty much 24/7 and I'm definitely more of an introvert. So I just don't really get out my house enough, which is why I've decided I want to go to different cafes. And I would love to actually I built a cafe productivity planner in Notion before where there's actually like little cafe trackers where you can rate each cafe that you've been to. Like how good was the ambiance? What was the Wi-Fi like? What was your favorite snack or coffee? I'm going to use that. I'm going to go to different cafes and then let you guys know which ones are my favorites, the highlights. And for any of you who are living in my city, which is Calgary, Alberta, you can definitely go check these ones out. But I hope this is just going to be a little fun review and series that will also inspire you to get out the house, get a little bit more productive, especially if you work from home or if you're a student, and come along with me and enjoy the journey. So today, we are going to go to a cafe with actually a friend. I'm going with my friend Colleen, and I actually don't know what cafe we're going to today. We'll probably decide when I meet up with her in just a little bit here. We're planning to have kind of a little fun productivity date together where we work on stuff. I've saved a lot of my fun work for this cafe date because let's be real, when you're with a friend, you don't work like your 100% capacity. It's more like 50%, maybe 60%, and it's more of like a catch up and like chat as well. So that's why I saved some fun stuff for today. But yeah, I don't know what cafe it's going to be yet. Let's get packed up. Let's get ready for the day. I need to bring my laptop, notebook. I want to keep it pretty light. So let's get ready to go. So somehow my bag is always still super heavy, but with that, we are ready to go. So our first stop is Art Cafe, which is where I went with my friend Colleen for an afternoon catch-up and a little productivity sesh. The atmosphere here was cozy and artsy, which felt perfect for a good chat with a friend. We talked about life and business goals, and as always, I left feeling super inspired after our conversations. To sweeten the experience, we treated ourselves to a plate of macarons, I never know how to say it correctly, but the lemon one was absolutely my favorite. It had the perfect balance of like tangy and sweet, and I sipped on a delicious fruit tea that was paired perfectly with the pastries. The presentation here is gorgeous. They do a great job at making things look lovely, and there's nothing like a good tea, yummy desserts, and even better company to spark creative ideas. I will say though, this is a gorgeous cafe, but it's definitely more for like a community vibe. You could see that they really want to make it welcoming for families to come in. There's a little area for kids to play, and some of the tables, actually a lot of the tables said no laptop zone. The ladies were nice enough to let us work at a table that actually said no laptops. So they definitely want to save most of the space for more like family catch-ups and friends hanging out, and not so much a productivity type zone kind of vibe. So that's one thing to note when you go there next, but they had good Wi-Fi and the environment was really nice, and we actually really enjoyed working there as well. So I definitely loved this cafe a lot, and I will definitely be going back. This relaxing visit overall just set a really positive tone for the day. Well, I don't know about you guys, but this week has flown by in all the worst ways, as in like I keep having so many work tasks that I have actually delayed leaving my house a lot. So this whole series challenge to go out to different cafes, I have not been very successful at it. You'll see when I go outside now, there is now snow. It's been a few days since I last went to a cafe with my friend. So really, this is going to be like a cafe hopping 2 weeks instead of a week. Like it's really spread out, but I've decided it's Friday. I've done most of my work today. Yes, there's still a lot left to do. I could totally be like, nope, we need to just sit at my desk and grind out the rest of the tasks so I feel better for this weekend. But I'm like, you know what? If a little bit sprinkle into Monday, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to go to a cafe and try out some maybe little treats, maybe have a coffee, and just get through as many as I can, like as many tasks as I can for Friday. So that's the plan. I'm in like really comfy clothes. I can't be bothered to change. I'm in like sweatpants. I'm going to put on like my really big coat that feels like a sleeping bag because I just don't care. I'm at that point. It's Friday. This is how my week has been. It'll be just enough to get a few more things done and then call it a day and just enjoy the weekend. That's my plan. So anyways, also notes on the last cafe. I'm thinking at the end of this video, I'll do like an overall, like what I thought. I took my little notes in my Notion planner that does all my little cafe reviews, but I'll let you know when we're done the video, which cafe was my favorite once I can compare them all. So that's my plan. Anyways, let's get ready. I have my bag. Let's pack it. Let's get ready to go. Let's go to the cafe. So for this next cafe, I headed to Manuel Latruwe, I think that's how you say it. It's a Belgian patisserie and cafe, which was for a solo evening work session. And I found a small little table by the window. I love their arched windows. And I settled in with my laptop. The cafe was really quiet and cozy that evening, which helped me focus, but it was a bit chilly by the door. So whenever someone came in, I was freezing. It was also really snowy that day. So I kept my jacket on while working for some of the time. And I also couldn't figure out if they had Wi-Fi available. I didn't go up and ask anyone, but I didn't see one that looked like it would be available to connect to as well. I just used my hotspot and I just worked anyways to try to keep my momentum going. To fuel my work, I ordered a warm ham and cheese croissant, which was delicious. I'd had a croissant from here before, so I highly recommend their pastries. That's definitely what they're best at. The latte was okay. I'm not like crazy about their coffees, but it was better than the last one I had there. I had one when I first visited their cafe and it wasn't the best. So they've definitely gotten better with the lattes. And as I mentioned, like the croissant was delicious. It was flaky and it was rich and it was just what I needed for comfort on a cool night. The latte was nice and creamy too, and it was nice to have a little espresso kick that kept me a little bit more alert as I typed away. So despite the minor chill and the no internet, I had a pretty productive session here. So sometimes just a change of scenery and a tasty pastry is all you need to get some more things done. Absolutely devoured the ham and cheese croissant. Super good. The coffee is also pretty good here too. It is a little chilly in here, but I think it's just because I'm right by the door, so. So this one's more like a little bonus cafe I wanted to throw in here. It's not in Calgary. It was over the weekend where I took a break from work and went on a little trip to Banff with my mom. We stopped by Wildflower Bakery, which I hadn't been to before, but apparently it's a beloved spot in Banff that is known for having a very cozy vibe. And this day was all about Christmas spirit rather than work. And I really felt the holiday cheer in the air. There was like lovely snowfall. The bakery was filled with the aroma of fresh bread and coffee. It was bustling with people. We definitely came at a busier time and they're all enjoying the winter atmosphere. And my mom and I ordered some of their grilled cheese, which was actually delicious. And we did get a coffee as well. I think I added too much cream to our coffee, so it was a little like, ugh. Not the strongest, but the grilled cheese was phenomenal. I can see why they're known for their bread. It was really, really good. And we sat by the window, we watched the snow outside, which was super dreamy, and we're just chatting and soaking up the festive ambiance. And it felt really good to slow down and spend quality time with my mom without any laptops or meetings, just enjoying the moment. And after a lovely cafe stop, we did wander into Banff's famous Christmas store, which always feels like you're walking into a winter wonderland. There's so many twinkling lights and ornaments everywhere, and every single time I go in there, it feels magical. Something about that store. But the outing really filled us with just such nice holiday joy. And it was a really lovely day off, just recharging my creative batteries with family time and Christmas vibes. Good morning, guys. You'll have to excuse the mess. I'm getting all my stuff ready for the day. It's Sunday, and I thought we'd finish off this cafe hopping week, or I guess it's kind of become 2 weeks, with a little coffee date with one of my good friends at Rosso. Is that how you say it? I'm not 100% sure, because I know the coffee is good there, and I haven't been there in a minute, so I thought it'd be fun to catch up there. She might have to run pretty soon, so I'm planning to bring my stuff so I can maybe do a little bit of a work session there, and we'll see how much I get done since it's just a Sunday. I've just got nice, fun, easy things on the list, a few prep things for the week, but that's really it. So it's freezing cold though, so I'm gonna get out my massive sleeping bag coat again, big scarf, and just pack up on my stuff and head out. My final stop on this cafe hop was Rosso Coffee Roasters, and it's where I met up with my friend Artemis, and Rosso is known for its excellent coffee. It did not disappoint on that front. The coffee is always good there. I was hoping to get some work done there after chatting with my friend, but we just honestly just kept chatting, and the vibe wasn't the best for productivity in there. The interior feels a little bit cold, not super cozy, which for me makes it feel kind of hard to settle in with my laptop and some work. So in fact, I didn't end up doing any work there at all. Sometimes the environment isn't right, and that's okay. So we spent most of the time just catching up with each other instead. I did try one of their daily soups, this like spicy soup with bread. Unfortunately, it was not that great, and I don't think my friend really enjoyed her wrap either. Even though the food was a little bit of a letdown in there, the coffee and of course the company was wonderful. Hello friends. If you couldn't tell, I very much have just stayed home today. I didn't go to a cafe today, but I did decide that it would be a good date for a little coffee cafe roundup of how the week went, the last 2 weeks, I guess, and which cafe was my favorite and which one I recommend for you to check out if you live in Calgary, and if I recommend this experiment to anyone who works from home or is a student, like what I think about productivity in different cafes. I have opened my template here. Didn't really use it for planning this week, but I did use it for reviewing the different cafes. Feel free to grab it. I'll link it in my description as well, but let's start with Art Cafe. This was my highest rated cafe. I loved the ambiance, the painting, the vibe, the colors, the windows. It was really, really gorgeous. The macarons, never know how to say it. The tea was great. It was a really nice sunny day. Maybe that partly played into it too. It had Wi-Fi, which was good. And overall, just like a really nice experience with lots of yummy treats to check out. I did note that it's probably not the best cafe for productivity because they do have some tables that they want no laptops at. But overall, like the people who worked there were really chill and they didn't seem to mind if you just asked them. So this would be my favorite cafe that I went to this week. My next favorite was Manuel Latruwe. I don't really know how to say it. The one with the big bow on it. And I like this place for its baked goods. The croissant is incredible, as I mentioned. I would probably go there just to pick baked goods up. I don't know if I'd go there to work. I mean, I did get a really good work session in though. So it wasn't a terrible environment, but it was cold and it didn't really give like comfortable seating vibes, and the Wi-Fi was not readily available. I didn't see it there. I'm sure if I'd asked, maybe they might have had it, but I'm not really sure. So it was okay. I would definitely go back there for a croissant though, so keep that in mind too. And then lastly, we have Rosso Coffee Roasters. I keep almost wanting to say Roasters. This place has really good coffee. I would pick it up to go. I would even go there to just chat with a friend, but it wasn't my favorite vibe. It was kind of cold. The food was not good. I wouldn't get the food again. And overall, it wasn't just like giving like a productive space for myself. I prefer places that feel a little warmer, where it feels more homey almost when I'm sitting at a cafe and I want to work for a long period. The really cold ones, I just feel like I can't sit there for very long. And of course, I did go to Wildflower Bakery in Banff as well. I didn't add it to my ratings list because this is really just for cafes in my city. And if you guys want me to, I could definitely revisit some of these other ones on here and give you guys kind of like feedback on why I've rated them the way I have. Like this one, for example, The Stable. There's some cafes I'd love to go back to. So overall, do I recommend this experiment? Yes. I think it really helps, especially with like your mental space. I highly suggest, even if you work by yourself, like a freelancer, or you just spend a lot of time, like I know a lot of tech jobs, you can spend a lot of time alone, not talking to people. Go out and meet your friends for coffee, spend time with other people as well, even if it's a less productive session. I think that's really important too. And it is good to switch up your space once in a while. And I think it's good to like kind of keep in mind when you're going out to these different cafes, like what kind of work session you're about to have. So I do highly recommend it. I think if you're a student, it's really great as well to just switch up your space. And if you guys enjoyed this series, I'd be more than happy to continue it. So let me know in the comments below if you want to see another video of this, some more cafes from my city, and I would happily provide it for you guys. So with that, that's all I have for this week, and I will see you all in next week's video. Bye, friends.